we're asked to sketch a temperature versus time graph for the situation below. And so luckily they take the guesswork out of what the variables are and they tell us their temperature and time. And we can see from the situation that the temperature depends on the amount of time through the process that the water pod is at. And so temperature depends on time. So water temperature is the y-axis. And time is the x-axis. Now we're not given any values, and so we could leave the axes blank, but just because I know something about how water boils, I could actually add a couple of values on the y-axis if I wanted. I know that water boils at 100 degrees Celsius, so that can be up at the top of my y-axis, 100 degrees. Which means I could even add units, degrees Celsius, to my y-axis, or my y variable. And similarly, I could put 0 at the bottom if I wanted. This isn't totally necessary. You could just sketch it without those values, but just because we know something about how water boils, I think it's worth adding. So now we're told that the pot of water starts at room temperature. So it's not going to start at the bottom of the y-axis at 0. It's going to start partway up, somewhere around 20 degrees is about room temperature. So the stove is turned on and the temperature of the water increases gradually, we're told. So I'll try to make it gradual, means slowly, but I can't run out of room on my graph, so I'll keep it roughly constant until it hits 100 degrees, and then the water boils. And it remains constant while boiling for a few minutes. Then the stove is turned down and the water comes to a simmer. And so a simmer is going to be well above room temperature but below boiling. So let's say it drops, I don't know, maybe by a few degrees there. And we're told that it decreases quickly until it reaches a simmer. So there's our simmering temperature. It decreases quickly to get there, and then it remains simmering for a few minutes. And we can leave the graph there because we're not told anything about how the water behaves after that. And so that's the end of our graph.